families were gathering to buy tickets. Others were just entering into Gulshan-e-Iqbal Park, which is very popular because it has joy rides and is jam-packed on Sunday because the children want to go there. Also, the fact that today being Easter, there would have been some Christian community members as well, but most of the victims from that suicide bombing, which the security forces are now confirming, and children, and we are told that over 250 people are injured. It's an emergency situation in the hospital and a desperate attempt to save lives.
Yeah, horrific story. Kamal, do stay with us. But first of all, we want to talk more about those protests taking place in Islamabad, where Kamal is, and where demonstrators have been voicing their anger at the execution of Mumtaz Qadri. Now, this Qadri case has aroused strong feelings among religious activists in Pakistan. Mumtaz Qadri was a policeman assigned to guard the governor of Punjab, Salman Taseer. But in January 2011, Qadri turned on the man he was supposed to be protecting and shot him dead in an Islamabad marketplace. Qadri said he killed Taseer because the governor had publicly spoken out against Pakistan's blasphemy law. He was sentenced to death and was executed last month after his final appeal was rejected. More than 100,000 people attended his funeral earlier this month. So back to Kamal in Islamabad, and what's happened to those thousands of protesters who were marching on the central government to protest against the execution of this man?
Well, first of all, this crowd gathered in the city of Rawalpindi, and it was thousands of people out there. Then all of a sudden they decided that they would march on Parliament in Islamabad. The security forces tried to stop them by putting containers as barricades, but the crowd was very large. They were able to break through the police cordons and reach that Parliament, which is situated in the red zone in Islamabad. Then scuffles ensued, and the security forces and the paramilitary forces had to resort to very heavy use of tear gas. Now, we're told that at the moment the situation is under control, but the Pakistani military has also been called in to secure the places in the red area, which is the red zone, that includes Parliament, the Supreme Court, the Foreign Ministry and the diplomatic enclave, so that being a critical component of the government. However, we are told that the local administration has been able to contain that crowd in D Square, situated right in front of Parliament, and the crowd is saying that they're not going anywhere. The main danger being that there may be more supporters trying to come to that place. If you remember, just last year, Parliament was paralyzed, Islamabad was paralyzed when a Canadian cleric, Dr. Tahir al-Qadri, and Imran Khan lay siege to Parliament with their sit-in. But this time, the crowd is emotionally charged as well. So a dangerous situation, but for the moment contained by the security forces and the local administration.
Kamal Haider keeping an eye on both those developing stories out of Pakistan for us. Thank you so much.